Hey, good afternoon. Bob Trade Genius here. It's the 22nd of February. Sorry, no morning video this morning. Daughter's birthday yesterday. Was out too late. Didn't get up early enough to do anything. But what I'm seeing here in the market too is from a trading perspective here is that we had the breakout. This is a little bit of a breakout, fake out. Now we're drifting back down again. And what I've been noticing is that as money is moving into the market, it's moving out of the cryptos. So this could definitely be turning into some sort of a hedging event. And then, as today went, the market, although in my opinion was a weak pop, it's just that they took this advantage of it and they pushed it. They're pushing the market up there, pushing the cryptos down. So this could be a little bit. What I'm looking at is that I'm going to do some work on this over the weekend. Is this a uh, volatility based thing here when they're pushing the VIX down? Are they going to try to push the cryptos down too? So is the cryptos a stress indicator or risk off indicator or a currency indicator? But it sure looks like it's a safety valve and a risk indicator, at least from my point of view. So, we had a buy signal here, but immediately it got blown up. He went into that line and came back off again. So if you got into the trade, you'd have been knocked out for a couple $100 loss on Bitcoin at least. And then just flipping through the ones that I follow the most, Dash is it's this is falling knife angle, so probably wouldn't be touching anything here yet. Um, we have Enigma is an interesting coin to me because I like the technology, so I follow it, but it's still on a sell. Ethereum, gosh, it's just dying. Just wonder if there's somebody knows something about, is the technology going to be impaired? I was getting some word yesterday that I think people that are placing their technology on top of Ethereum are worried about it's some of its future abilities, and things may not be as easy to use as they first thought. So we can see if it's that or if there's something more involved there. Litecoin's on a sell. And the same thing happened here. You had a buy signal that pretty much just got blown up, and now it's sitting here by the bottom of its channel again, but no buy on it. And we got Neocoin. I'm watching nothing. Komodo coin, nothing. Stellar, that thing looks a lot like Ethereum. You got Monero, who's looks like it's trying to bottom here again. Had a buy signal. I actually bought this buy signal here, and I haven't sold out of it. So I'm waiting to see what happens with this move. So I'm just kind of watching it right now. And then XRP just flashed a buy signal too, but it's pretty steep downtrend as well. And so really not much going on. The only thing I'm interested in, at least from a trading standpoint, is Monero. Sorry, the dogs are barking. And then flipping over to the market itself is that, and I'll just go into the futures here on ES, is that this is this does not this is not a healthy consolidated. They popped it, and then you can see here from this is the lift off from the move they had last week, but it just keeps making lower highs, and every morning they've been ramping this thing up, and then it's getting sold off. So now we have looking going into Friday. It might be benign on Friday, but this market is not healthy at any rate. So this is opportunities. This is big money distributing. By the way, they ramp it up on low volume. They get the shorts to cover, and then they sell into it. Shorts to cover, they sell into it. Shorts to cover, they sell into it. My view is still that we're going to go down to and touch the lows here and below. I'm still of the opinion of we're going to go down to 2450. Nothing today changed any of that. In fact, if it wasn't for the last minute ramp job, the market went negative today, 10 minutes before the close. And then you have this thing, especially when you have bear markets, when you get to the last 10 or 15 minutes a lot of people who are short the market start trying to cover, and then algorithms come in there and they really force the issue, and then we'll see the market rolling back over again tomorrow. But I told you about this effect here. This is kiss the channel goodbye and move down. Look at these wicks. These are not bullish wicks, okay? And then just looking at some other things too is let's see here. Natural gas is one that been trying to get a move on here, but it's kind of stuck in nowhere. And even today they had their report, didn't really do much at all. And so I got some UNG calls, and also I have some Southwest Energy, which actually started to pop a little bit here too. But this is a nice base. I mean, these are at very much lows, so this is like a low risk trade for me, and pretty much at the price I bought them at. And I'll probably add to it if we now break out of this this high from yesterday. I'll probably add to my position here. And as I know, going into the spring, they're going to have to start injecting back into those storage facilities for the summer and for next winter, and we're going to get a move in Southwestern. So it's just something to keep an eye on. Other than that, if you look at like GDXJ was flat today, and but this doesn't look very promising either. And GLD, it's some people are saying, hey, is this shoulder, head, shoulder? We're looking at here. Could it drop back down to here? I'm not sure. It's still in the channel, but this is an inside day, and the dollar was down today. So let me pull that up here. So, but this dollar breaks out and starts moving higher, then the market's toast, and the commodities are toast. So keep an eye on the dollar. And then the dollar falls, it's putting pressure on the European currencies and the Japanese, not currencies, the European stock market, Japanese stock market, and China can't be happy about it either. So, I think there's a concerted effort here to start lifting the dollar. And as the 10-year moves up, see if I got that right. Yeah, see, it's still sitting up here around 3%. This is not good for the market. So you got higher interest rates, and then you have sorry about that, hold on, typing too fast. You got the VIX here that's still at almost 19, and so these days of 8 or 9 are probably over. When the VIX is this elevated, they have to take risk out of the portfolios, and so I think that's what you're seeing in the market, is that coming down. But a VIX at 18 and a stock market interest rates at 10-year at nearly 3%, the stock market, it needs to be closer to 180, 190 versus 269, 270, and I think we're going to see that over time. So anyway, I just want to share that with you guys. So I'll be back tomorrow morning for a morning report. I won't do anything tomorrow night. And if you're interested in what we do at Trade Genius Academy, check us out. We have a couple specials running if of interest to you on the stock side and on the crypto side. I'd like for you to join us. We think we have a pretty decent pulse on what's going on. And we have an incredible trading room. So you can really learn from people that really know what they're doing. Anyway, thanks for listening. I'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye.